Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday. It is our third day of virtual learning and I am tired. But I'm gonna share with you guys today what I eat in a day because it's changed in the last few weeks from previous what I eat in the days, which I'll link all those down in the description for you guys if you wanna just get some recipe ideas or see what I've eaten in the past. But I'm doing a new, I would call it a diet plan, but it's more like a lifestyle change. It's definitely something that I can keep up with forever, basically. And it's not very hard. It's basically eating what I was eating before, but counting macros and all of that. So if you guys are interested in learning about that program, I'd be happy to make a video. You just have to let me know. So you can either come over to Instagram and tell me there, or hopefully comments work here, I don't know. And then I can make a video. It's like a 6-week session and I'm on week 5, I think. So by the end of next week, I'll have like my before and after pictures. I can share those with you guys and then kind of like share with you guys what I did in the program. But with that said, the very first thing I want to talk about, because I'm not gonna be eating for a while, is that I'm doing intermittent fasting. So I've done intermittent fasting before. I've even done it with you guys on a what I eat in a day, but I'm doing it slightly different in that I'm not even having coffee in the morning. I cannot drink my coffee black. If you can drink your coffee black, you can still have black coffee and not break your fast, but I just can't do that. So I wait until noon to eat or have coffee or anything. At first, I was like, this is gonna be terrible because my coffee is like, it wakes me up in the morning. I usually have it when I'm having my devotion and like prayers in the morning, and it's just really nice and comforting. And instead, I'm just getting up and drinking water, and it's just not the same. But I will say, and I was worried about headaches because I'm not a huge caffeine drinker, but if I don't, at least in the past, if I didn't have my coffee in the morning, I would get some sort of like caffeine headache throughout the day. So I was worried about that as well. But I will say, I haven't had a caffeine headache at all, like not even in the beginning of this, nothing. It's been a little bit more difficult to wait until noon when I've been waking up a lot earlier because of the kids' school, but it's been going fine. So I just wanted to come on here because I'm not gonna even share anything that I'm eating until around noon. And then I will just share with you guys how I track my meals and then what I'm eating, obviously. So I use my FitnessPal to track what I'm eating and track like my macros and everything. And you calculate your macros through the Faster Way to Fat Loss, the program that I'm using. Your coach can help you track them. And to be honest, guys, I'm eating a lot more than I used to eat, but I'm eating whole foods and I'm eating intentionally, and I've lost weight. I've lost inches in my waist, and I've gotten a lot stronger, and I have a lot more energy by eating more food. It's crazy to me. So I used to eat like 1,200 calories to try to lose weight, and I'm eating 1,800 calories a day and losing weight. So anyways, I just wanted to do a little intro to this video, and I will see you guys around noon when I have some coffee and my lunch. Okay, so it is only 10 o'clock, so I still have 2 more hours, but I wanted to say 2 more things. One is the most success I've had in counting my calories and my macros is to plan ahead, obviously planning like dinners and all of that, but also plan ahead as in like putting in all of the food into my app that I track. That way I can see what I'm eating and if I need to add anything. That way I'm not like at the end of the day putting everything in and realizing, what? My skin is so dry. I'm just talking and there's like dry skin everywhere. Hang on, let me take care of this. Anyways, look, my nephew's over here today. Say hi. Say hi. So I already put in my lunch and I'm about to put in what we're having for dinner. And then that way I can look. This is just like a little sneak peek of my app. I'll show you guys. It tells me the main things that I'm looking for are my protein, my carbs, and my fat. And I've typed all that in, like how many grams I want each day. And then I can see like, okay, I need to eat lots more protein, I need to eat a little bit more carbs and lots more fat. And so I can pick snacks according to that. So I hope that makes sense. So I just put in my main meals, what I know I'm gonna eat, and then I see like where I need to like substitute and add things in. You're hungry. And then the last thing before I share what I'm actually eating is I'm also trying to be dairy-free and gluten-free. I've done gluten-free before, wasn't that hard, but I've never done dairy-free, and I'll say that just like the intermittent fasting thing, I was a little bit nervous because I love cheese. I love cheese. I've loved cheese my whole entire life, and that just sounded really hard to give up. And I've tried fake cheese before because Jackson's actually lactose intolerant a little bit. Lactose insensitive, I guess. Insensitive? Sensitive. You guys know what I'm saying. So I have been cutting dairy out. I won't say I've cut it out 100% because there's been plenty of times where we've been with family members or at someone's house, or something just looks really good like pizza and it has cheese on it and I eat it. But I will say 100% I have to have like a dairy sensitivity because my stomach bloats up and it looks like I'm pregnant. Like my belly just like gets huge whenever I have dairy. And then when I cut it out, my belly goes flat again. So it's interesting because I didn't really realize that before. And I would always wonder like why I'm so bloated or just feel like blah or feel like big. And most of it has to do with the dairy. I'm like sure of it. I'm not really sure about the gluten, but it just feels good to kind of cut it out. And I know that gluten can be really bad for your body as well. So again, if there's something that has gluten in it that looks good to me, I'm gonna eat it. But for the most part, I'm cutting it all out, or at least trying to on most of the days. So I just wanted to say those two things. So the things I'm sharing today won't have gluten or dairy. I'm pretty sure I'll have to check. So I have to go feed this little girl. I don't know if you can hear in the background. She said she wanted Fruit Loops for breakfast this morning. She ate 2 bites and then she was done, and now she's starved at 10 o'clock. So we're gonna have to nip that in the bud because kitchen is closed when we have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 snack. Because if my kids snack all day long, they don't eat their dinner. So that's why we do that. Anyways, back to what I eat in a day. Okay, 12:08, and I'm getting ready to make my coffee. I am just having this from Sam's Club brand donut shop coffee. And then I pour in this almond milk creamer so that it's dairy free. I don't know why it's not wanting to. This one's good, it's the vanilla one. And then I do 1 scoop of these collagen peptides. And I like these, they're good for lots of things, skin, hair, nails. But it has 18 grams of protein, which seems to be like a hard thing for me to get in for some reason. When I count my macros, I'm always low on protein. So this just gives me a little boost of protein. These are some other things that it's good for. And it's only, it's 70 calories for 2 scoops, but I actually only do 1 scoop. So actually it's not 18 grams, it's only 9 grams, but it's good and seems to be working, and I like it, and it doesn't have a flavor, so mixing it in my coffee is perfect. Totally forgot to tell you guys about the vitamins I take. Right now I'm just taking a women's one a day and this probiotic. I wait until noon to have this as well because the probiotic has like sugar all over it, look. Lots of sugar. Okay, so now that my coffee is done and the kids, I was gonna eat this, but I didn't wanna be chewing on it while I was talking to you guys. The kids are fed. Jackson's having a sub for lunch. Luke and Audrey my niece and nephew had Uncrustables. Audrey, you gonna eat your sandwich? Sure. Jane and Piper had bagels, and yeah, is there a fly, Jackson?
This is not your lunch. Get out here.
Okay. So I'm actually going to make, it's 12:30 now, and I'm gonna make a smoothie. Today I'm gonna make a kiwi smoothie. So like I said before, today is a regular macro day for me. So it's a balance between proteins, carbs, and fats, and I'm trying to get them all to the amount that I have on my list. Like, that's my goal. So it's a lot of carbs, actually, more than I usually eat. And like I said before, it's really hard for me to get to my proteins. So I really truly believe me, like, figuring all of this out has really helped me drop some weight, lose weight on my, or lose inches on my waist, and just feel better. Because when I was tracking my macros before, or anytime I tracked my food before, I wasn't tracking my macros, and I would just count the calories, but then I was eating a ton of fat, like a ton of fat, like every single day. So when I made that switch, realized what I was doing, things have changed up. Today is a regular macro day, like I've said like 10 times. 2 days out of the week, I do low carb days and high fat days, and it's like high good fats. So those 2 different days, a regular macro day and a low carb day, look totally different on what I eat. So if you guys are interested to see what it looks like on one of my low carb days, let me know, and I'll do a whole nother what I eat in a day on a low carb day. But usually for a regular macro day, I'll have my coffee and then make some sort of smoothie. I like acai smoothies. Today I'm gonna do a kiwi smoothie. Sometimes I'll do overnight oats because that's a lot of good carbs, and like just other different kind of smoothies. But today I'm gonna do a kiwi smoothie. I'm gonna show you guys what I put in it, and then we'll go from there. But I normally don't do smoothies on low carb day because lots and lots of fruit have carbs, and the carbs just kind of shoot up from there. So I like to enjoy my smoothies on my regular macro days. Okay, so I just put 2 kiwis at the bottom of this. This banana is ready to be eaten. I normally wouldn't just eat this, but since it's going in a smoothie, I'm doing that. Also, frozen bananas make these smoothies. Are you ready to get out? Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so what I was saying about the banana is this one's not frozen, but if you freeze them, it makes your smoothie like creamier and colder, so that's good. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. So good. I'm gonna do about like 2.5 cups of spinach. Stuff it in there. Probably good. Okay, and then I'm gonna do just 1 scoop of this vanilla protein powder. I got this from Publix, so nothing too fancy. And then 2 cups of water, and I'm gonna, yeah, he can go outside. I'm just gonna blend this up, and it'll be ready. Okay, so this smoothie is ginormous. It is so much, and when I started making these, I was like, this is ridiculous, the amount of smoothie this is, but it's good, and it keeps me full. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drink this. This will take me about an hour to drink, to be honest, because I can't chug it. And then I'm gonna put in my dinner into my app. Tonight we're having white chicken chili, and I will share with you guys the recipe to that. But we will put that in the app, so then I can see what all I can eat after that. So I'm gonna eat this, track my dinner, and then I will get back to you guys. Okay, so I just finished that smoothie. It's 2:40. That's how long it took me to drink that smoothie, and I'm still super full, but I put in the dinner, the white chicken chili, into my app, and so I can see now what I'm missing and what kind of snacks I can have until dinner. And then I'm gonna share with you guys this recipe, because I'm actually making it now. I love this white chicken chili, or any chili or soup, because I can make it ahead of time. Jane has dance today, so I have to take her to that, and this will be quick and easy. Right now, I'm just cooking some onions in the pot first. That's the very first thing. Okay, so as you can see, I've had 65 protein, but my goal is 112. So I can have some more protein. I might just have some like turkey or something. Carbs are getting up there. I don't have many carbs left. And fat, I have 27 grams of fat left. Those are the only things I look at. I don't look at anything else on here. Just protein, carbs, and fat. So anyways, I'm cooking the onions, and I'll share with you guys the rest of this recipe, and then anything else I eat throughout the day, I'll share that as well. Okay, I'm adding this jalapeno that's just chopped up. I'm trying to add it. And then I'll stir that up too. Okay, I just added 3 cloves of garlic in here too. I'll put that around. All right, 2 cans.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. 2 cans of white chili beans added.
You cooking birds over
Oh,
there?
come on.
Oh gosh.
Do this.
Can of green chilies. Okay, I put in 4 cups of chicken broth. If you want your chili to be a little thicker, then you can do like 3 cups. But we like ours a little thinner, and plus we still have to add the chicken. So it's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be a little thicker than this, but I didn't want it to be like a stew. So this is why I put all 4 cups in. Okay, now I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of cumin, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, and mix all of that in there. Okay, hopefully this is not gonna splash, but I'm gonna add this chicken. I just got a rotisserie chicken, and I shredded about 2 cups of chicken. Put that in there, mix it up. This is looking good. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is put a little bit of cilantro in here. You don't have to do cilantro, because I feel like some people like cilantro, some people don't. You're either a cilantro person or not, but we love cilantro. So I'm putting lots of cilantro in mine, about 1/3 cup. And then that's it. You just let it simmer for at least 15 minutes. Ours is gonna simmer for probably 3 hours. Oh, I hear a crying child. And then at the end, you can put avocado on top, cheese, sour cream, more cilantro, whatever you like to put on your chili. So that is it for our dinner. I'll show you what my bowl looks like when we get to dinner time. But for now, this is ready to go, and it's only 3 o'clock and dinner's ready. Okay, so I'm gonna have some turkey. I like to just roll it up and eat it like this, but I do have this little measuring thing. It measures ounces, it measures milliliters, pounds, and grams. So I love this, so I can know exactly how much, so I can put it in my little app. All right, it's 5 o'clock, and I'm laughing because I've tried to film this clip a few times. I am gonna eat a hard-boiled egg, and then I'll probably be good until dinner, and then I'll probably have one other snack after dinner, because I have to eat all the way until 8 o'clock. And then that's when my fasting time starts. So some of the problems I've had with the intermittent fasting is that I'll just stop eating after dinner, and we eat dinner at 6, and then I won't eat anything else, and then I'm starving like when it's time for me to end my fast. So if I eat all the way up until my fast starts at 8 o'clock, then I can start my fast and then end it the next day at noon. So I hope that makes sense. So I try to eat something else after dinner as well. So eat a hard-boiled egg. All right, here's my
Is this toucan soup?
chili. Toucan soup, yes.
I heard you put toucan soup.
Good.
The red
Okay,
one.
I'm also having a little piece of apple.
The people say
With Jackson.
there's too much red on these apples. So
Piper's having a green apple.
So they think of a color.
This was
so they
delicious.
thought it green.
Okay, last thing I'm gonna eat. It is 7:25. This dark chocolate medley is so delicious. It has almonds, dark chocolate chunks, pecans, and cashews. It has 12 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. And I'm just gonna have like 1/3 cup of this, and it's gonna be so good. 160 calories. And then I will be done eating after that. Okay, so here is how my day ended, and I'm so full I can't eat anything else. So my protein, I had 30 grams left, so I could have definitely done better there. 20 grams left on carbs, and then fat, 14 grams left. This wasn't the best day, but this is pretty typical of what I eat. They always say like try to stay within 10 grams, so either 10 grams left or you can go 10 grams over. So I probably should have had at least 20 more grams of protein, 10 more grams of carbs, and 4 more grams of fat. But again, you live some, you learn, and tomorrow will be better. So, oh my gosh, we were just outside in the humidity and my hair is a mess. But that is what I eat in a day. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you want to see what I eat like on a low carb day, I'd love to do that kind of video for you as well. And I hope that you guys learned a little bit of what I'm doing now. And if you want some more tips on what I'm doing at the faster way, let me know as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in our next one. Bye.